I'm going to take a short break to get a cup of water here, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's a good idea. Other people might want to do the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
Amy, I mean,
Yes?
this is already planned, but will you give a little tutorial on how us spellers will work together before we submit our spelling?
Basically, I think the way we did it last year is if you had a chat function, you could just either chat back and forth, or you could just talk out loud. So you'll be unmuted, but we'll all be listening in. So
Okay, that is helpful. Thank you.
Go through those
So
processes.
how much time do we have to spell a word?
You'll have 30 seconds total. So,
Okay.
so from the time that I finish saying the word, using it in a sentence and repeating it, then you'll get 30 seconds.
Okay. Do we have to say? Oh, do we have to say the word back to you?
You don't have to. You just have to spell it. Most people do, but not necessary.
Okay, and we can use, like, we have a pencil and paper. We can use that, right?
Yep. Yep. And you can even start again if you start spelling and you mess up, as long as you still have 30 seconds left, you can start over again.
Okay.
You can read the room. If you see all of our faces drop as you start to spell something, you might want to hurry up and start again.
Okay, I'm just going to start checking off teams to see who we've got.
Missing.
Is there a way in Zoom to create a chat for a team, or like if we are 3 spellers, or do we just chat in the box?
Boy, I don't know the answer to that. You might, Amy. I know some people, I think it depended on, it might have, I don't know what it depended on.
Yeah, I think you can only do everyone or one name. So you just have to do everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amy, last year or Katie, I think we went to 35 seconds.
Oh, we did.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. I think you're right.
All
Yep.
right.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
just so people had a little more time to chat.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's good. Thank you for remembering that. Okay. Let me just keep checking off my teams here. Boxdale's here.
Sir Optimus is here. He and Gary.
Yep. Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Hey, Amy.
Hi. Tracy, is Bradley on yet?
I don't see him.
Okay. Well, we'll hope he comes on. Or are you brave enough to spell by yourself?
Well, I'll take the hit for the first one out probably, but yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Well, hopefully he'll pop in. And you're a ways down the list, so you've got a little time. Okay, I see KCF. Okay, Legal Eagles are here. Safe Travelers. The Philanthropies are here. Spelisarios are here. Webster's Wise Guys. Do we have everyone from How Do You Spell Slow on?
No, we have Ellen and DJ, but we haven't seen Steve yet, but obviously we can proceed with just the 2 of us if we need to.
Okay, and okay, so your team's in good shape, and then the Spellatiers are here. So all the teams are represented except Diamondback Truck Covers, and there may be
I'm here.
Oh,
Oh, there's Scott. Yay. Okay. Excellent. Then all the teams are represented. So we'll give people, a little bit more time since we said we wouldn't start until at least 6. But this is terrific.
Hey, Amy, this is Ann. So how do we make our name change to a name like that? And you know how people have their name in the thing?
Oh, you don't have to.
If you click on your picture and hit the 3 little dots, rename is one of the options.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thanks, Brenda. Oh, okay.
Elvis is taken now.
What's taken?
Elvis, thank you very much.
Oh, Elvis.
Amy, did you see my message in the chat to you? Okay.
Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, here's Steve. Okay, Steve's in.
oh, great.
Okay, we're doing really well. Scott, do you have other spellers coming in?
Yes, I have a ringer here from East Petersburg, Pennsylvania, named Ruth Souter.
Oh, excellent. Wonderful.
Hi, Ruth.
East Petersburg, what's that, Alexandria?
It's near Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Whoops.
That's the wrong one.
What? The wrong one? Hi, Ruth. Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
Okay, so Tracy, you are bravest soul tonight. You're spelling on your own. Well, we still have another minute or two, but everybody's here. All the judges are here. Of course, Katie's here, Mary's here. CNET, how are you doing? Okay, fabulous. Spellers, I just want you to know there's I have been told, a big audience that's going to be watching on CNET One's YouTube channel. So just.
Oh, that's way to make us nervous.
Right. Well, if you want to do a shout
Thank
out to
you.
Mom, that's fine.
Make sure we look
Hi,
good.
Mom.
Must be a slow activity night. Amy, you've got the hottest thing in town.
There we go. We've got the bravest souls, that's for sure. Okay, well, 6 o'clock. Do you want to start? I mean, we can start right at 6.
Yeah,
Everybody's ready?
yeah.
Okay, then I'll do some just very brief
Where's my
opening
girls?
remarks. The first thing I want to do is thank you for your time and your support for literacy. This is Mid-State Literacy Council's 50th anniversary, and
Wow.
teaching people, making sure that adults have the opportunity to learn for 50 years, and with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of volunteers and thousands of students as well. So we're very grateful for you and thank you very much. We will honor our sponsors tonight as well. And I just want to welcome you to the 22nd Ron and Mary Maxwell Community Spelling Bee. You are all heroes to us. So I'm going to turn it over to Mary Dupuy, who wants to share a bit about the Ruth C. Kistler Award.
Thanks, Amy. The Ruth C. Kistler Service Award is named in honor of our founder, Ruth Kistler, who at the age of 97 is still a part of our family and is still working with us, including helping to choose the winners of the Service Award. We are thrilled to be able to announce them tonight, that this year the Service Award goes to the Hamer Foundation, which supports expanded outreach and literacy instruction in both Center and Clearfield counties. So we want to let them know that we appreciate the tremendous support they have given us over the years, including a recent grant, which we're just finishing up now. So with our thanks to the Hamer Foundation, we hope the people watching this event will know that all of the things that we do go to the benefit of people who want to learn to read better and do better in their work with English. So thank you again to the Hamer Foundation for its work with us, and congratulations on receiving the 2021 Ruth C. Kistler Service Award. Thanks.
Thank you, Mary. Now, Katie is our fabulous Master of Ceremonies. So Katie O'Toole.
Good evening, and I'm hoping this is the last time we have to do this by Zoom and that next year we'll all be back together. I'd like to add my welcome to this evening's Ron and Mary Maxwell Community Spelling Bee, and I'm going to start with a brief review of the rules. Now, some of you are Spelling Bee veterans, and in fact, rumor has it there is a ringer here from the Eastern Pennsylvania tonight. But for those who are new or those who need a refresher, here's how it's going to work. I'm going to say each word, I'll use it in a sentence, and then I'll repeat it. And I'm going to try my darndest to pronounce it the same way all 3 times, because that doesn't always happen with some of these words. At that point, the clock is going to start ticking, and you'll have 35 minutes to start spelling your
Seconds.
word. Seconds, 35 seconds.
Sorry.
Thank you, Pam. It's going to be a long night. I'll repeat the word up to 3 times at your request. And I'll also give you the definition of the word if you want it, and or the origin of the word, but by request only, and that will count as part of your 35 seconds. Our reference this year for definitions and word origins is Merriam-Webster's, and for round 1, and for one round rather, and I'm going to warn you when we get there, we're going to use the Old English Dictionary, and you'll see why that is when we get there. For pronunciation, we're going to go with dictionary.com. Now, although it's 2021, we are not going to concern ourselves with variants, Delta or otherwise. We've tried to select words that have no variant spelling in American English, but if they have a variant pronunciation, I'll give just the dictionary.com one, which is typically the most common. Now, we have 2 requests. One is that if your device has a self-correct function, and Amy may have already mentioned this to you, when you start to type, please go into your settings and turn that function off so that nobody can steal the bee charges against us. We're also going to ask you to mute yourselves when it's not your turn. So when it is your turn to spell, we'd like to have every member of your team turn on your cameras so that the audience can watch your ecstasy and your agony. And yes, it's likely to be in that order. Ecstasy in the early rounds when you spell it easily, followed by some soul-crushing agony when we get to those later rounds. Now, team members can consult either through chat or talking on Zoom, but be aware that we'll all be reading and listening along with you. So, keep it clean. When your 35 seconds are up, the designated team leader will begin to spell the word. And if your train of thought derails in the middle of a word, you can stop and start again from the beginning, but the clock does not stop. As you may have seen there, time marches on. I'm not sure, Carmine, you're going to have to give us the exact translation. Time flies, I think it is.
Time flies.
Time flies. Okay. So the clock will not stop. We'll allow you 1 misspelled word, but 2 strikes and you're out. We will have no sudden death round again this year, just as last year. So we'll just continue round after round after round until we get a winner or until we run out of words, which I hope that doesn't happen. And I don't think it will. And now let's meet our judges. The Honorable Carmine Prestia continues to do time. And it's looking like he's got a lifetime sentence when it comes to monitoring the stopwatch. He's going to let you know when you must begin serving your spell. Then we have Center Daily Times publisher, Janet Santastefano, who knows a thing or two about words. She will render the verdict on whether you have properly spelled your word. And the Honorable Pam Ruest, Center County's president judge, will track the repeat offenders and let you know when it's time to go quietly. And now let's meet our sponsors. Hang on, I've got my sponsors right here. Okay, I'm going to give you all of our sponsors first, and then we'll meet our team members as we go through that first round. Our King Bee this year, Terry Loesch, the owner of Rapid Transit Sponsor. Rapid Transit Sports. They're our King Bee sponsor. Family owned, longtime supporter of the Literacy Council, best selection of athletic footwear in the region. Remember, replace your shoes, not your joints. Then we have a beekeeper sponsor, the Center Daily Times, your #1 source of local news and information. Our honeybee sponsor, Blake and Linda Gall. Living in the State College community for 34 years, Blake and Linda have been very active in the philanthropic community here. Our worker bee sponsors, Altrusa International of Center County and Dr. Marla Moon. Altrusa is a group that makes our community better and promotes leadership and fellowship. Babst, Callan, Clements, and Zomnier. Babst Callan provides focused legal services to corporations, closely held businesses, and municipalities. Diamondback Truck Covers, employing 60 neighbors just up the mountain in Phillipsburg to make the toughest truck bed covers in the world. First Citizens Community Bank. Our goal is to support the growth of the communities we serve. We put the unity in community. Foxdale Village, a Quaker-directed continuing care retirement community, providing residential wellness and healthcare needs for older people. The Hamilton Square Shopping Center, your hometown shopping center. KCF Technology. Since 2000, KCF Technologies continues to transform American industry by solving problems through the convergence of technology and people. McQuaid Blasco Attorneys at Law. For 100 years, the dedicated attorneys of McQuaid Blasco have helped Central Pennsylvania clients achieve their legal goals. TireTown. TireTown is your complete auto service center. U Financial, you're a financial planning group. Yorish Poppick and Company, a certified public accounting and consulting firm founded in 1976, the quality and team you can trust. Wasson Insurance, serving the community by providing home, auto, business, health, and life insurance since 1929. Webster's Bookstore and Cafe, offering a new food and beverage menu, as well as our thousands of used books, local and featured new books and merchandise. White Porch Inn by Tom Shirk, a beautifully appointed bed and breakfast in Provincetown, Massachusetts. Enjoy your vacation with excellent service. Winkin Wealth Management and Butterbaugh Weaverling team. We provide financial retirement and estate planning guidance to help you achieve your goals. And additional contributors include CNET Center County, Doty and Hench, Susan Hill, Ramada Inn, Ruth Kistler, The Makery, The Tavern, and Victor Dupuis. So thanks to all of you and to the businesses. We ask everybody to please patronize them because they are supporting us and making this a better community for all of us. So with that, I believe we are ready to begin. And I am going to now introduce, during this first round, the team members for each round. So also, I wanted to note that to mark our big anniversary, a little bit about round one. This is a big anniversary for us, and we could start with, maybe a coupon for a back rub or something, but this is 50 years, so there's got to be some gold involved. Each of the words in this round are embedded in a sentence that contains the word golden, and that's how we're going to celebrate the 50 years of literacy that was started by our very own golden girl, almost a double golden girl, Ruth Kistler. So in this first golden round, I'll introduce the team members. And if you've had a substitute or a no-show, or you catch me butchering a name, please let me know, because we want to make sure you all get the recognition you deserve. So the first word is going to go to one of our King Bee teams sponsored by Rapid Transit Sports. And the team is Booze and Shoes. The team members are Sarah Brennan, Juliet Smith, and Marcy Moffett. Are you ready?
Yes.
To begin the 2021 spelling bee. Okay, your word is Aesopian. The goose that laid the golden eggs is a classic Aesopian fable of short-sighted destruction of a valuable resource due to greed. Aesopian.
Okay, so we think this is probably a reference to Aesop's fables, maybe?
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, so do you want to say AESOP? Well, we should do it in the chat, right? Katie, this is not an easy first word.
Yeah, you said the first round, like.
Actually, it's not till the second round that they get a little easier.
I could go with
Okay.
that. The only thing I was thinking is maybe PEAN, but I have no confidence in that, so.
Okay, so we will go with Aesopian, AESOPIAN.
Where'd she go?
No? Oh, phew, okay. Good.
You're right. I just couldn't unmute.
Okay.
Could you spell that again?
AESOP. Oh. EAN?
Is that how you spelled it the first time too? Sorry, I heard differently, but
Yeah.
that is not
No,
right.
Oh.
So the correct
Yeah.
spelling is the way you had it the first time.
Oh,
no.
It's AESOPIAN.
Ah!
I asked you to spell it again because that's what I thought you said, but maybe I just saw it written there. Okay. That's okay. You still got one more left and they do
Yeah,
get
that's right.
easier in round two. Okay, the next word goes to the Stargazers, another King Bee Rapid Transit Sports team. And the Stargazers members are Carolyn Yakaran, Ashley Crage, and Donna Hebner. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, your word is coniferous. The golden eagle's habitat ranges from deserts and tundra to grasslands and coniferous forests. Coniferous.
I think that's right.
What did you just, yes, go with it.
That looks right to me.
Yes.
All right, CONIFEROUS.
Correct. All right, congratulations. Next up, we have the bee's knees. The team members are Nalini Krishnan Kuddy, Don Hahn, and Sharon Barney. Are you ready?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Anthology. The anthology dramas of the early 1950s helped to make that period a golden age of television. Anthology.
Do you agree, Sharon? Dawn?
Yeah, we both typed the same thing.
You want to
Go for it, Nalini.
Okay, so it's ANTHOLOGY.
Got it. Okay. Moving on to Altrusa International of Center County and Dr. Marla Moon's team, the Altrusa Alphabetizers. And the team members are Brenda Ruby, Eleanor Bird, and Marla Moon.
Instead of Marla Moon, we have Becky Schroep.
Oh, welcome, Becky.
Hi, I could be Marla.
Okay, and your word is retriever. The golden retriever is one of the most popular dog breeds in the United States because the breed's friendly attitude and intelligence make them great family pets. Retriever.
Okay, that's Retriever.
That's correct.
You got it. Okay. Next up, we have from Babst Calland. The team is AAUW State College. And the team members are Ann Eccles and Linda Friend. And do you have another team member? Or is it the two of you?
It's just us two,
Okay,
yeah.
then go for it. Your word is avarice. The story of King Midas's golden touch is a lesson in the dangers of avarice and greed. Avarice.
Oh, we're unmuted. Okay. Yeah. Avarice is AVARICE.
Got it.
Okay. Next up, we have Better Than Autocorrect, team sponsor Diamondback truck covers, and team member Scott Stilson. Did you get a partner, Scott?
Yes, my ringer from Lancaster County, Ruth Souter.
Oh, okay. Welcome, Ruth.
Thank you.
And your word is acclaimed. The Golden Girls, a critically acclaimed 1980s sitcom about 4 older women, has aged well and continues to attract new fans in the 21st century. Acclaimed.
ACCLAIMED. Acclaimed.
That's it.
Okay. And next team is the Sir Optimist International of Center County, team sponsor First Citizens Community Bank, and the team members are Dee Bagshaw, Ann Lindsay, and Donna Merrill.
Actually, it's Dee Bagshaw and my husband Gary. The other two couldn't make it.
Oh, okay. Welcome to you, Gary. Thanks for filling in there. Okay, and your word is Quidditch. In collegiate Quidditch, players compete on broomsticks as in the Harry Potter books that popularized the sport. But the snitch is not golden. Quidditch.
Well, it's been a
You
while
speak
since
on.
it's been a while since I read the Harry Potter. Oh my. Okay. We think it's QUITTAGE.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
It is, the correct spelling is QUIDDITCH, Quidditch.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, that's just one though. And next up, we have the Foxdale Fanatics from team sponsor Foxdale Village and team members Megan Callan, Bunny Moon, and Helen Warren. And your first word is franchise. The Golden State Warriors are the third most valuable NBA franchise in the country. Franchise.
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 You want to unmute yourself, Helen? That's correct.
You got it. Okay, next word goes to the baseball fans, team sponsor, Hamilton Square Shopping Center, and team members, Bradley Long and Tracy Roth.
All right, I'm solo.
Well, your first word is parachute. Forced out of the company, the senior executive was grateful for the golden parachute. Parachute.
Parachute. PARACHUTE. Parachute.
Look at that. You did the work of 3 people. Nicely done. And next up, we have what the spell is going on. Team members are Jared Claybaugh, Tara Mars, and Aiden McCullough, and team sponsor is KCF Technologies. And your first word is accession. The Golden Jubilee of Elizabeth II marked the anniversary of her accession to the thrones of 7 countries following her father's death in 1952. Accession.
Did you say accession?
Yes.
Okay. Accession. EXCESSION.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
It's ACCESSION. Accession. But you're still alive there. That's just one. Okay, next up we have the Legal Eagles, team sponsor McQuaid Blasco, and team members Brianna Lumpkin and Janine Lozier. And your word is furloughed. The pandemic provided a golden opportunity to retrain furloughed workers in the energy sector. Furloughed.
All right, here we go. FUROUGHLED, furloughed.
That's incorrect. I'm sorry.
You should be, Janet.
You forgot the L. It's FURLOUGHED. Furloughed. And that's just your first miss though, so no worries. Okay, next up, we've got the Safe Travelers, team sponsor, Tire Town, and team members, Mike Casper, Eston Martz, and John Dickinson. Your first word is vengeance. Jason and the Golden Fleece is a classic story of betrayal and vengeance. Vengeance.
All righty. As you know, Tire Town is the place to go for tires, brakes, exhaust, steering, inspections, and all kinds of other good stuff. And they're our sponsor. So thank you. Do not take vengeance upon us. VENGEANCE. Vengeance.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. On to the philanthropies. Team sponsor, U Financial. And the team members are Rachel Hartman and Carrie Tolton. Your first word is claimant. As a claimant to the throne of the Golden Horde, Batu established his capital on the Volga River, but carried on an extensive trade with Mediterranean peoples. Claimant.
Claimant. CLAIMANT. Claimant.
Correct.
Nicely done. I thought I'd get somebody with that one. Next up, we have the Spelisarios, team sponsor, Yorish Popik, and the team members are Tabitha Fisher and Jay Mueller. And I'm not sure if you know this, but you are the returning champs, the Spelisarios. So your first word, not to put any pressure on you there, but your first word is mathematician. Euclid may have been the first mathematician to study the properties of the golden ratio because of its frequent appearance in geometry. Mathematician.
Mathematician. NATHEMATICIAN.
Correct.
Nicely done. Okay, moving on to Webster's Wise Guys, team sponsor, Webster Bookstore and Cafe, and Wasson Insurance, and team members, Laura Waldheyer and Elaine Meter-Wilgus.
And Kathy Morrow is also joining
Oh,
us.
hi, Kathy Morrow. Welcome. And your first word is pavilion. The Zen Buddhist temple known as the Golden Pavilion attracts tourists from around the world to Kyoto. Pavilion.
You got it all the same? Yeah. All right, same. Pavilion, Pavilion. Pavilion.
I'm sorry, incorrect.
There's only one L. I had to do a double take on that one too.
Well, it was unanimously wrong.
Wow. That was a tricky one. Pavilion is the correct spelling of
It
that.
looks right that way, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, next up is how do you spell SCLO? Team sponsor, White Porch Inn. And the team members, Steve Lockman, DJ Lilly, and Ellen White. And your word is precursor. The Golden Globe Award ceremony is often a precursor of what to expect on Oscar night. Precursor.
I just typed it into the chat. You guys are muted.
Okay, we all agree?
Ellen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, precursor, Precursor. Precursor.
You got it.
Okay, and to end out our round is the three spelliteers, team sponsor, Winkin Wealth Management, Butterball Weaverling team, and the team members are Paula Bigetel, Jennifer O'Connor, and Jennifer Walter. And your word is pastime. In her golden years, Letitia found a new pastime, crossword puzzles and word games that helped her train for spelling bees. Pastime.
I typed it.
Right.
Yes,
You agree?
I do.
Okay, all right. Pastime, Pastime.
Correct.
Okay, and that brings us to the end of round one. We've met all of our spellers, we've introduced all our teams, and now we're gonna really get chugging. Okay, are we ready for round two? Here we go. Next up is Booze and Shoes, team sponsor, Rapid Transit Sports. The first word of round two, pinnacle. If not for the sex scandal, he might have risen to the pinnacle of the company. Pinnacle.
Okay, so I'll type it in chat team. We can see if we all agree. And I'll put a quick plug in for Rapid Transit Sports too, because Marcy Moffitt, my teammate, is from Boston, and when she's in State College, she makes sure to buy her sneakers here in State College at Rapid Transit Sports. What do you guys think?
Yep, I'll go with that.
Okay.
Sure.
Pinnacle, Pinnacle.
Correct. You got it.
Okay.
Yay!
Next up, also from Rapid Transit Sports, the Stargazers. And your word is burgeoning. The burgeoning health crisis threatened the tourist industry. Burgeoning.
Know if you think that's right.
It looks better than what I have, so I would go with that. What's in the chat?
I'm not seeing it.
Let me just, do you want me to spell it for you?
No, I see, I agree.
Okay, you agree?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, Burgeoning.
Correct.
Okay, nicely done. And next up, we have the Bee's Knees, team sponsor, Blake and Linda Gall. Your next word is filibuster. Strom Thurmond's filibuster to stop passage of the 1957 Civil Rights Act was the longest one in history at just over 24 hours. Filibuster.
Okay, looks like we have agreement. Sharon, you want to spell it?
Sure, only one L, so Filibuster, filibuster.
That's it.
I thought I'd catch someone on that single L. You got it. Okay, next up, the Altrusa alphabetizers, team sponsor, Altrusa International of Center County and Dr. Marla Moon. Your next word is salamander. The salamander was her spirit animal for its capacity to face challenges and flourish in adversity. Salamander.
We all agree, yes. Salamander, SALAMANDER.
Correct.
Yay.
Okay, next up, AAUW State College, team sponsor, Babst Calland. And your next word is acquit. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. Johnny Cochran famously told the jury in the O.J. Simpson trial. Acquit.
You say something. Okay. McQuaid Blasco has always been there for us. Thank you. Acquit.
Our word acquit, ACQUIT.
That's it.
Okay, next up we have better than, oh wait, do we get AAUW State College? Wait.
Yep.
Wait, who was that just went? That was
AAUW.
Oh, okay, that was the AAUW. Okay,
Yes.
so we're better than autocorrect, right? Okay, and your team sponsor is Diamondback Truck Covers. Calendar. She liked to think that the pandemic was to blame for the blank spaces on her social calendar. Calendar.
Calendar, CALENDAR, calendar.
Got it.
All right. Next up, we have the Seroptimus International of Center County, team sponsor, First Citizens Community Bank. Harass. The council voted to prosecute landlords who illegally harass or evict their tenants. Harass.
Okay, harass, HARASS.
That's it.
Okay, boy, I'm not tripping anybody up on this round. Okay, next up, we've got the Foxdale Fanatics, team sponsor, Foxdale Village. And yours is maneuver. The EMT successfully performed a Heimlich maneuver and the teenager expelled the broccoli floret. Maneuver.
MANEUVER. Maneuver. MANEUVER.
Correct.
Okay. And next up are the baseball fans, team sponsor, Hamilton Square Shopping Center. Noticeable. Orson Welles' movie Citizen Kane was noticeable for the influence it had on young filmmakers in the 1940s. Noticeable.
Noticeable. NOTICEABLE.
Got it.
Yep. Okay, next up we have KCF Tech. We have what the spell is going on. Team sponsor, KCF Technologies. Pronunciation. The speech recognition technology helped to ensure that the wordmaster's pronunciation was on point. Pronunciation.
Okay, pronunciation. PRONUNCIATION.
Correct.
Okay. The Legal Eagles, team sponsor, McQuaid Blasco, and your next word is supersede. With their risible antics, the rodeo clowns entertained the audience and distracted. Whoops, wait, nope. Scratch that one. We're going on to a different word. I have the wrong sentence in there. 12th. Simon was in 12th place after the 800-meter run, dashing his dream of qualifying for the Olympics. 12th. And that's time. You must begin spelling now.
All right, I think we're going with, sorry, the second one. Oh, well, T-W-E-L-E, no, T-W-E-L-V-E-I-T-H, 12.
No, I'm sorry, Janine.
No, it's simpler than that. T-W-E-L-F-T-H.
And I'm sorry, that's 2.
Oh, that's 2 for the Legal Eagles. But thank you so much for being here. And you know, you're first at something, even if it's first of going out at the spelling bee. Come back next year. Okay, next up we have the Safe Travelers team sponsor, Tire Town. And your word is clavicle. The clavicle is known as the beauty bone because of its predominant location in the body, clavicle.
I'm having trouble unmuting. Yes, like Olivia Newton-John says, let's get clavicle, clavicle. By the way, your honors, Ruest and Prestia, we'll have to go with Bitcoin because I can't slip you a Jefferson for favorable treatment, but clavicle, C-L-A-V-I-C-L-E, clavicle.
Got it.
Nicely done. I was wondering how you were going to work that into a sentence, but you did it well. Next up, we have the Philanthropies team sponsor, U Financial. And your word is caribou. For centuries, Arctic peoples depended on caribou for food, clothing, shelter, and transportation. Caribou.
You sure, Cynthia? Caribou. C-A-R-I-B-O-U. Caribou.
That's it.
All right. And next we've got the Spelisarios team sponsor, Yurish Pupik. And your next word is abhorrence. The purpose of the documentary is to promulgate the oh, wait a minute. No, another one. No, forget that one. You're getting a different word. Tambourine. Every night they sing around the campfire accompanied by Artie, who shakes his tambourine. Tambourine.
Tambourine. T-A-M-B-O-R-I-N-E. Just like Bob Dylan.
I'm sorry, you missed a letter in there. That's incorrect.
There's a missing U in there. It's T-A-M-B-O-U-R-I-N-E. Tambourine, but that's just your first, so you're still in the game. Next up, we've got Webster's Wise Guys, team sponsor, Webster's Bookstore and Cafe, and Wasson Insurance. And your next word is embarrassed. The professor was embarrassed that he could not remove the iguana filter on Zoom and had to teach his class as a lizard. Embarrassed. It happens.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Embarrassed.
Right. It's an ED. Yeah. Yes. Is it one word? One R. Oh, you mean like that? No, I think it is one.
Okay.
I think it's.
All right. We are embarrassed that we missed the
Wait,
first word, so we
wait,
do not
wait.
want to. No, you don't know.
Nope. I think we're right. I think.
Okay, we're going with
We're
it.
going with it.
Is this what I?
Yes.
Okay. Embarrassed. E-M-B-A-R-A-S-S-E-D. Embarrassed.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Is it 2 R's?
There were 2 R's.
I was right. All right.
Letters.
E-M-B-A-R-R-A-S-S-E-D.
All right. Thank you.
And that's your second. Sorry.
Oh, we hate to see you go, Webster's Wise Guys.
Before we go, we have to do a shout out to Tire Town because we're all townies. Ready?
Tire
1, 2.
Town.
Tire Town. With the customer
Serve the spoiled. Every time they say entire town. So thank you.
Thank you.
Go
See,
Mid-State.
that's why we don't want you to leave.
Because we're willing to embarrass
We'll sing
ourselves.
another jingle.
Next up, we have How Do You Spell SCLO? Team sponsor, White Porch Inn. And your word is aberration. Freddie's angry outburst was an aberration from his normally quiet demeanor. Aberration.
I'm thinking 1B, 2 Rs. No, I'm pretty sure it's an E. What do you think?
Yeah,
Steve?
that's an E.
You're probably right. Yeah. Is it 2 Bs, 1B?
I think it's 1B.
I think that's right too, but I'm not confident. But whatever you think, go for it.
I'll go with that. Okay. Aberration. ABERRATION. Aberration.
You got it.
All right. And the last word of the round goes to the 3 Spelliteers. Team sponsor, Winkin Wealth Management, Booterball Weaverling team. And your final word is debauchery. The billionaire CEO's jet-setting debauchery was a constant source of irritation to his shareholders. Debauchery.
I typed it
Oh,
wherever my T is. There's
yes,
Paula.
I said I was typing it too, but that's what I came up with.
I agree.
Okay, go for it.
DEBAUCHERY. Debauchery.
Got it.
Okay, and now we move into round 3, and we are down to 15 teams by my count. So we'll start round 3 with Booze and Shoes, team sponsor, Rapid Transit Sports. And your first word is quotidian. Her mundane quotidian routine was beginning to bore her, so she started looking for a new job. Quotidian.
Do you guys have any ideas on this?
I threw it in the chat. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just typing. Yes, I think that's correct.
What do you think, Marcy?
1 second. I had 2 T's, but I trust you better, Sarah. It looks good to me.
Okay. So we'll go with quotidian, QUOTIDIAN.
Got it.
All right.
Go, Sarah.
Next up, we have the Stargazers, team sponsor, Rapid Transit Sports. Your next word is cerulean. The goldfish appeared as glittering pups of color in the Cerulean Sea. Cerulean.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Agree.
Agree.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. CERULEAN.
Correct.
Okay. Nicely done. And the Bee's Knees, team sponsor, Blake and Linda Gall. Deontology. Those who subscribe to deontology believe that an action should be judged on whether it's right or wrong and not by its aim or consequence. Deontology.
Okay, that's what I typed too.
Dawn.
Dawn?
Okay, go ahead, Sharon.
Okay, deontology. DEONTOLOGY. Deontology.
That's it.
You make it look easy. I don't know if it's just the hive you're existing in there, Sharon, but very nicely done. And next up, we have the Altrusa Alphabetizers, team sponsor, Altrusa International of Center County, and Dr. Marla Moon. Your word is copacetic. Our flight was on time and our luggage wasn't lost, so our trip got off to a copacetic start. Copacetic.
Copacetic, COPACETIC.
That's it. Good job.
Copacetic.
Okay. And next up, we've got AAUW State College, team sponsor, Baptist Calland. And your word is repelling. The Caped Crusader hooked his bat line to the penthouse window before rappelling down the tall building to surprise the Joker. Repelling.
I think we're McQuay Blasco. Okay, repelling.
Are you ready? Repelling. RAPELLING.
I'm
Repelling.
sorry, you missed a letter in there.
We missed a letter.
It's double P double L, RAPPELLING.
Okay.
And you say you're McQuay Blasco?
That's what you said we were originally.
Oh, Amy, is that right? I want to make sure I'm.
No, they're Babs Calland.
Oh, Babs Calland.
Maybe there was a change, but you're
Okay.
Babs Calland.
Oh, there was, okay.
Okay.
We
Just,
heard,
You
okay.
just like the lawyers, right?
Okay.
okay, next up is better than autocorrect, team sponsor, Diamondback truck covers. Your next word is fetishize. If you fear or fetishize a food, the advice is to eat it so often it becomes normal and unremarkable to consume. Fetishize.
Ruth, are we in agreement there?
I think so.
Okay. Fetishize, FETISHIZE. Fetishize.
All right. Next up, we have Sir Optimist International of Center County, team sponsor, First Citizens Community Bank. And your next word is ineffably. His voice was so ineffably sad that my eyes filled with tears. Ineffably.
Okay, we think it is INEFFIBLY.
Sorry, one letter off there.
It's INEFFABLY. Ineffably.
I told her wrong.
Well, then you're going to have to work that off. Work that out off Zoom.
And that's two for you also.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
Sir Optimists. It was great having you here. We'll see you again.
Fun time.
Okay, next up, we've got the Foxdale Fanatics team sponsor, Foxdale Village. And your word is surveillance. The bank robbery was recorded by surveillance video cameras, and the thieves were quickly caught. Surveillance.
I think SURIM1RVEIL. And I've got two L's. Two L's? Yeah. Two L's, one I. Yep. Okay. Surveillance. SUREEI. No, EI. No. VEIL. VEIL. LANCE. Let me do that over.
Yeah, I was going to say, start.
DEILLANCE.
That's correct.
You got it. Okay. Next up, we've got the baseball fans, team sponsor, Hamilton Square Shopping Center. And your word is enunciator. The rapper was a gifted enunciator whose vocal precision enhanced the rhyming patterns. Enunciator.
Okay, enunciator. ENUNCIATOR. Enunciator.
Got it.
Okay. Nice job. Next, we've got What the Spell is Going On, team sponsor, KCF Technologies. And your word is entrepreneur. When the pandemic left her jobless, Louisa became an entrepreneur, opening an online bakery. Entrepreneur.
All right, entrepreneur. ENTREPRENEUR.
That's it, correct.
Nicely done. And that brings us to the Safe Travelers, team sponsor, Tire Town. Combustible. One should never store oily rags or other combustible materials in a hot attic. Combustible.
Well, when you're a safe traveler like us, you want to make sure that there's plenty of combustible gas in the gas tank. Like Tire Town can clean it out. Combustible. COMBUSTIBLE. Combustible.
You got it.
Nicely done, Tire Town, Safe Travelers. And next we have the Philanthropies, team sponsor, U Financial. And your word is transcendence. The new biography makes a case for the transcendence of Louis Armstrong's contributions to the field of jazz. Transcendence.
Transcendence. TRANSCENDENCE. Transcendence.
That's it.
You make these sound like they're not even hard. I know better. Okay, next up, we've got the Spelisarios, team sponsor, Yorish Popik. Arborescent. The specimen was tall and its trunk was relatively thin compared to other arborescent agaves. Arborescent.
Arborescent. ARBORESCENT. Arborescent.
That's it.
You got it. Nicely done. And then now we go to how do you spell SCLO? Team sponsor, White Porch Inn. And your word is transgenic. Many research labs use transgenic mice to study potential cures for viruses and cancers. Transgenic.
I typed it in the chat. I've never heard that word before, but that's my best guess.
Yeah.
I say the same thing, actually.
Okay, then we're good. Transgenic, TRANSGENIC, transgenic.
That's it.
Okay. And to round out the round, we've got the three Spelliteers, team sponsor, Winkin Wealth Management, Butterbow Weaverling team. And your word of this round is incomprehensible. His presentation was so full of specialized terms that it was incomprehensible. Incomprehensible.
I lost my screen. Oh, that's not it. I lost my screen. Incomprehensible. Sorry, I lost my screen. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes?
Jennifer,
Okay.
we can hear you.
Okay. And I can't see the chat. So what have I done?
Paula, I agree with you. I put an N instead of M. So.
Oh, there we are. Incomprehensible, SIBLE. I believe that's correct.
Go ahead and spell it, Jen.
Incomprehensible. INCOMPREHENSIBLE.
Got it.
All right, nicely done with a lot of things working in your favor there, Jennifer.
Yay.
Okay, so Now, about that round 4 that I mentioned earlier, where we're going to the OED, the Old English Dictionary, this is it. So although our 50 years make us technically a middle-aged organization, the Mid-State Literacy Council is always looking forward. And this round will test your spelling, but also the extent to which you're looking forward and keeping up with changing times. Each of the words in this round have been added only within the past 5 years to the venerable OED. So on the one hand, they might not be too hard to spell, but on the other hand, you might not have ever heard of them. So your spelling might just be a crapshoot. Are you ready for that? 'Cause here we go. Okay, so Booze and Shoes, team sponsor, Rapid Transit Sports. Your first word is wittily. Although the singer gave a solid vocal performance, the wittily guitarist who accompanied her was a distraction. Wittily.
Wittily. Wow. Wittily. And so we can ask for a definition?
Yes. The
Okay.
definition is describing a showy, elaborate musical performance, especially in reference to the electric guitar.
Wittily. Any
Wittily.
ideas, guys?
I have, well, of course I have an idea. It's not right.
Aw.
Come on, Marcy.
What do y'all think? Wittily.
WIDDLEY.
WIDDLEY.
I have no idea.
Wittily. Why don't we go for it? Yeah. Okay, so WIDDLEY.
You're off by one letter.
Oh, you were so close. It's WIDDLY. So you have one extra letter, but that was a heck of an effort there.
Yay.
Thanks, Katie. You're the best.
Yes, I had 2 L's. And even though we may be out, still shop at Rapid Transit. They're a great store.
Okay, and you are out. Sorry.
Okay, Booze and Shoes, it was great to have you on board.
Thank you.
And next up, we've got the Stargazers, team sponsor, Rapid Transit Sports. And your word is Ohana. Malcolm was touched to be welcomed into their Ohana, even though he had lived in the village for just 4 months. Ohana.
7 o'clock.
Nobody,
Donna.
Oh,
I know that one.
Okay. Do you want to spell it out in the chat first?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on the side of my refrigerator, Ashley.
Okay.
Ohana.
Okay. Carolyn, we were thinking OHANA.
That's what I wrote down. Sounds good.
Okay. Okay. Ohana, OHANA.
That's it. Correct.
and I would love to see your refrigerator. Very good. Next up, we've got the Bee's Knees, team sponsor, Blake and Linda Gall. And your word is saberage. The highlight of the candlelight dinner was the tricky bit of saberage performed by the sommelier. Saberage.
Can we give a definition?
The action or act of opening a bottle of champagne by sliding the dull edge of a saber blade quickly down the neck of the bottle and then slicing.
I don't know if it's 1 R or 2 R's.
I wrote it with 2.
Dawn, what do you think?
What else can we ask for? Can we ask for a root?
French.
French. Then I'm thinking 2 R's.
Okay.
I have no background for that. Saberrage.
I'm sorry, close, but that was not it.
It's Sabrage. Saberage.
Just 1 R.
Yeah, just 1 R. Okay, but that's just your first miss, so you're good. You're still alive there. Next up, we've got the Altrusa Alphabetizers, team sponsor, Altrusa International. And your word is craftivist. A craftivist by nature, Leslie covered her home, car, and studio with painted mosaics, highlighting the threats posed by climate change. Craftivist.
Yeah, I like yours. Okay.
All right, never heard of it, but we'll give it a shot.
Tank.
CRAFTIVIST.
You got it.
All right.
That was a heck of a crapshoot. Nicely done. Okay, next up, we've got AAUW State College, team sponsor, Babs Calland. And your word is bohunkus. The student filed a grievance against his professor for calling him a bohunkus. Bohunkus.
Hey, just people, no less.
That's hard to hear with the echoes.
Yeah.
All right.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
I
I guess we're ready.
I can't believe this made into a dictionary, but let's try BOHUNKUS.
That's it.
You got it. Okay, next up, we've got Better Than Autocorrect, team sponsor, Diamondback truck covers. Chindogu. Lee was proud of his Chindogu, an all-day tissue dispenser that consisted of a roll of toilet paper fixed to a hat and designed for people with hay fever. Chindogu.
Could we get an origin for that?
Japanese.
Yours sounds good then, Scott, I think.
You think?
Yeah. This was mine, but I think yours is better.
Mine looked more Japanese maybe,
Yeah,
but
I think that's
is there going to be a different start to it, do you think?
Oh.
Or is CH the only choice?
Doesn't look right. That's more like, yeah, I don't,
That makes it look Chinese.
yeah, that's not me. I don't know. I guess.
Alright.
It's,
You want to just go with what
yeah,
I
I
got?
go with the CH.
Chindogu. CHINDOGU.
That's it. You got it.
Nicely done. Okay, next up, Foxdale Fanatics, team sponsor, Foxdale Village. And your word is chops. Don't chops to your mother like that, the boy's father chided. Chops.
Chops. No one here. Chop is chop. I do. I don't know. CHOP chop. CHT. PT.
I think it's 2 Ps.
THOPTS.
Could be.
I don't know. I'm thinking T.
Yeah.
Okay,
Try it, yeah.
you go with what. Okay. Chop. TCHOP.
No.
Well, I'm sorry, correct.
What?
Yes.
Nope, that's not quite right. It's chops. CHOPSE. Chops.
Oh.
Yeah. But I like where you were heading there with that silent T. Okay, that's just your first miss, so you're still in the game. Next up, we've got the baseball fans, team sponsor, Hamilton Square Shopping Center. And your word is deliriated. The combination of the drug with a few shots of whiskey left him deliriated and exhausted. Deliriated.
Okay. Deliriated. DELIRIATED. Deliriated.
Got it.
Yeah, okay. And next up, we've got What the Spell is Going On, team sponsor, KCF Technologies. Dingley. As the calypso music played, a young girl jumped into the parade and began to dingole. Dingley.
All right. Can you give us the language of origin?
The language of origin is French.
Okay. All right. Dingale. Dinglue.
I'm sorry, incorrect.
It's D-I-N-G. You were right that far. O-L-A-Y. Dingole.
And that's your second, I'm
That's
afraid.
your second. Oh, what the spell is going on. It was a pleasure having you here. If you want to dingale before you leave, you can. It means to dance in an exuberant or uninhibited way.
Thanks.
Next up, we've got the Safe Travelers team sponsor, Tire Town. And your word is suhoor. Since she was training for a marathon, Zainab got up at 4:30 a.m. every morning during Ramadan to get her hydration and nutrients with the suhoor. Suhoor,
Origin, please.
Arabic.
Definition.
The meal eaten before sunrise during Ramadan when fasting begins.
Could you spell that?
You almost had me there.
I have not a clue. I will yield my time to the gentlemen from State College in the indoor team.
All right, Suhor. S-U-H-O-R. Suhor.
So close, but you missed it.
You are missing an O. It's S-U-H-O-O-R.
Oh, thank you.
Good effort there, and that was just your first miss. Next up, we've got the Philanthropies team sponsor, U Financial. Zenister. She was considered the most influential Zenister in the punk rock industry. Zenister.
Origin.
English.
Suhoor, the breakfast that you eat at Ramadan. S-U-H-O-O-R.
Can we have the definition, please?
A person who writes for or produces an electronic magazine.
I got it. Say it one more. Could you please repeat it one more time?
Zenister.
Z-I-N-E-S-T-E-R.
That.
You got it. Okay, next up, the Spelisarios team sponsor, Yorish Pupik. Anchialine. The fauna in the Anchialine cave is among the richest and most diverse in the world. Anchialine.
Origin, please.
Greek.
Definition.
The fauna, designating pools, caves, or other environments that are supplied with saline or brackish water through an underground connection to the sea.
Anchialine. A-N-K-I-A-L-I-N-E.
Oh, so close, but I'm sorry, no.
It's actually A-N-C-H-I-A-L-I-N-E. Anchialine.
And that's your second, sorry.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, it was great to have you, Spelisarios. Come back next year. Next up, we've got How Do You Spell SCLO team sponsor, White Porch Inn. And your word is cognify. Although his English was mostly impeccable, Omar was prone to cognify the word horse as horse. Cognify.
Can you give us the origin and the definition?
British English is the origin, and the definition is to pronounce in the dialect of a Cockney, a one-time native of East London.
I think I
I think with DJs, I think, but I don't know.
Like it better with the I?
I have
Can
no
you say it
confidence
again?
whatsoever, but the I looks better to me.
Cognify.
I mean, I'm willing to go with that. It's 50-50 as far as I'm concerned.
It looks like a word,
But
magnify,
would
all
be-
of that kind of stuff with the
Yeah.
I.
I think the I.
Okay,
I think the I.
we'll do it that way. Cognify, COCKNIFY.
Sorry, incorrect.
You should have done it the other way. It was COCKNEFY. Was that the other one you were considering?
You can hold that over our heads forever. I'm so sorry.
Oh, sorry. And that's your first miss. So you're still with us here. Next up, the 3 Spelliteers, team sponsor, Winkin Wealth Management, Butterball, Weaverling team. And your word is Satoshi. Although some consider it an element in a Ponzi scheme, Satoshi has soared in value since its inception. Satoshi.
Oh, boy. No idea.
Origin?
Japanese.
Okay, here is there's my best guess. Now that I have my unmuted on. Tsutoshi.
I have no clue.
I neither do I. I'm just doing it phonetically.
I'm not sure about the OU in Japanese.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I think maybe
Just a U, you think?
that would look more Japanese to me, but I'm not an expert.
But I tend to agree with you on that. Yeah.
Best guess.
Okay. I'm willing to go with your suggestion, Jennifer.
I'll go with you as well.
Yeah.
Okay. SUTOSHI. Satoshi.
1 letter off, but no, not correct.
Was it the O?
No, you got that part right. It was SATOSHI.
Oh, SA, Satoshi. Oh, my.
Satoshi. Yeah.
All right.
It's the smallest unit in the Bitcoin digital payment system, in case you're wondering.
No.
Who knew? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, we're done with the Old English Dictionary. Back to good old Merriam-Webster's for round
Thank
5.
goodness.
And, I don't know if you'll be saying thank goodness for much longer. Next up, we've got, to start round 5, the Stargazers, team sponsor, Rapid Transit Sports. Your first word of this round is preeclampsia. Researchers say that preeclampsia affects 5% of pregnancies. Preeclampsia.
Yes. I can't hear you, Ashley.
Yeah, I'm unmuted now. Okay, it looks like we agree.
Yes.
PREECLAMPSIA.
Correct.
Nicely done. I thought I'd get somebody with the double E there. Next up are the Bees Knees, team sponsor, Blake and Linda Gall. And your word is naphic. The doctor suspected she was dealing with a case of tetanus because of the patient's naphic spasms. Naphic.
Do you give the origin, please?
Greek.
And the
Definition,
meaning?
please.
Related to the jaws.
Could you pronounce it one more time?
Naphic.
Is that a nathic?
Naphic.
I've never heard this
Nathic.
word, so
Me neither. Nathic?
I was
I've
thinking
heard it
like
as
the
an F,
jaw,
but-
so to gnaw at something.
Nathic.
Is it a
I'm good with going with Unilini.
I have no idea. It's a TH sound. Dawn, what do you think?
My spelling is completely different, so
What is it?
I go with Sharon. Well, regarding, go ahead, Nelly.
No, I like Nalini, I like yours.
Dawn, is your spelling better than ours, or shall we go with it? Okay. Okay, here we go. Gnatic, Gnathic.
Got it, correct.
Okay.
Glad we went with yours, Nalini. Nicely done. Okay, next up, the Altrusa Alphabetizers team sponsor, Altrusa International of Center County, and Dr. Marla Moon. And your word is Psy-eloquent. Psy-eloquent senators vented their rage one by one. Psy-eloquent.
This one, this one, this one. Yeah, what's the origin?
Greek.
Greek. So, all right, we'll give it a stab. P-S-I-O-L-O-Q-U-E-N-T.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
The correct spelling is S-I-A-L-O-Q-U-E-N-T. Psy-eloquent. But that's just your first miss, so you're still with us, Altrusa Alphabetizers. And next up, we have the AAUW State College team sponsor, Babst Calland. Cephalogist. No cephalogist. Stalin predicted that Churchill would win the election by 80 seats. Cephalogist.
Okay, can we have a definition, please?
Someone who pursues the scientific study of elections.
Right. You want to go with it? I don't think it's fast.
Let's try that one.
You want to try that one? Okay, all right.
We have no idea. CYPHOLOGIST.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Good try, though.
But that was a valiant effort, yes. Yeah, the correct spelling is P-S-E-P-H-O-L-O-G-I-S-T.
Okay.
Cephalogist.
Thank you.
And that's your second. Thank you, Lori.
Thank you, AAUW State College, for everything you do for the community as well. And next up, we have Better Than Autocorrect, team sponsor, Diamondback Truck Covers. Sanguinolency. The general's sanguinolency frayed the nerves of his officers. Sanguinolency.
We're a little bit stupefied here. I mean, Ruth, so the ending, first of all, I like the E. Do you prefer?
I think that's good. I think yours is good. I like, yeah.
And the first part, we just don't really know about that schwa.
Yeah. I think both E's, I think.
You think? Would it be anything else? Could it be an I?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Ooh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, I was just going to do that one. That looks better.
Does that look better to you?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Sanguinolency. S-A-N-G-U-I-N-I-L-E-N-C-Y. Sanguinolency.
Close, I'm sorry, but one letter off.
Just the only thing was that I. It's S-A-N-G-U-I-N-O-L-E-N-C-Y. But boy, that was sure close.
Oz, man.
And that's just your first one. So no worries. Next up, we've got Foxdale Fanatics team sponsor, Foxdale Village. Diversivolent. His diversivolent policies caused some to question whether he was getting kickbacks from the arms industry. Diversivolent.
No, that's it's ENT.
Diversivolent?
Yeah, ENT. Yeah.
Would you pronounce it again, please? Diversivolent. Diversivolent. DIVERSIVOLENT.
That's it, correct.
Got it. Nicely done.
Yay, I got another one.
And next up, we have baseball fans, team sponsor, Hamilton Square Shopping Center. Parif. Although Simon had carefully copied his mother's parif on the excuse, the teacher instantly spotted the forgery. Parif.
Well, I'm just gonna go with this. Parif, P-A-R-I-F.
I'm sorry, incorrect.
Good try, though. It was P-A-R-A-P-H. Parif. And that's your first. So you're still kicking there. Okay, next up, we've got Safe Travelers, team sponsor, Tire Town. Flocculent. Some of the newly hatched birds were flocculent, while others were as smooth as their eggshells. Flocculent.
We're trying to find the unmute button. We were cognified. Flocculent. We're hoping it's only one. C-F-L-O-C-U-L-E-N-T. Flocculent.
I'm sorry, it was two.
Two C's. Two C's. I just wanted to hear your CC. Your double.
Yeah, CC, wee wee. No.
Okay.
And that's your second, sorry.
Wah, wah.
We always hate to say goodbye to you, but we'll see you next year. Next up, we've got the Philanthropies team sponsor, U Financial. And your word is orrery. The orrery in the planetarium in Northern Ireland includes Halley's Comet. Orrery.
Could we have the definition?
A mechanical model of the solar system used to represent the relative positions and motions of the planets, their moons, and the sun.
And the origin, please?
English.
Could you repeat it one more time?
Orrery.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, you need to begin spelling.
Orrery. O-R-E-R-R-Y.
I'm sorry, incorrect.
You put the double R in the wrong place. That's the only mistake. It's O-R-R-E-R-E-Y. Oh, well. So that's just your first. So better luck next round. Next up, we've got How Do You Spell Slow? Team sponsor, White Porch Inn. Quincunx. He needed to roll a 10 to win. So when the first die was a 5, he prayed for another quincunx. Quincunx.
We have the origin and the definition.
It's Latin, and it's the arrangement of 5 objects with one at each corner and one at the center.
Pronunciation one more time.
Quincunx.
No idea. On the end, I have no idea. And after that last one, oh, now you're going crazy, Steve.
What's Steve? I didn't see what he said.
Oh, I'll send it.
X?
Yes, Quinkunx. I don't know. After that last one, I'm very unconfident of words I don't know.
Quinkunx? I have no idea. I don't know. Go with Steve. We'll go with Steve.
All right, here goes nothing.
Ay.
Quinkunx. Quinkunx.
You got it. Good choice.
Yeah.
Okay, and next up, we've got the three Spelliteers, team sponsor, Winkin Wealth Management, Buterball Weaverling team. Metonymy. Reporters routinely use metonymy when they refer to the president or administration as the White House. Metonymy.
Metonymy. Can you pronounce it again, please?
Metonymy.
Metonymy. Well, I don't know. Metonymy. I couldn't go. I didn't know whether to go with an E or an I. That's what I had a problem with.
The only one I got right in this whole round was preeclampsia. So.
Metonymy. So it is an N-O-M-Y. Metonymy. Well, you know what?
I don't know if that what is the definition?
A figure of speech in which someone or something is referred to by the name of something associated.
Yeah.
And what's the origin?
Greek.
Greek.
I was thinking of mnemonic.
Mnemonic, yeah.
But that is sort of.
Yeah. I like the way the MN looks, but I honestly don't know.
No, I don't either.
I don't either. But I'm willing to go with that because I like that metonymy, the MN, you know, like what you had mentioned, Jennifer. Do you want to go with that one?
Let's go with Jennifer's.
All right, we'll try it.
Yeah.
Metonymy.
I'm sorry, incorrect.
The correct spelling was, you were very close at one point. I was watching your chat there, was Metonymy.
Oh, well. With Y and Y.
Does it make you feel better that you missed several things in there? Good.
It does.
Okay. All right.
And that's your second, sorry.
Oh, the three Spelliteers, you were a great addition this year. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, and now
Thank you.
we move in to round 6.
Quick request.
Yes.
And I'm fine being rejected on this too, but on the, there is a pair of sounds that are very difficult to make out or distinguish from one another. And I wish I'd said this when it first came up. But so we're talking about the primary, the F as in foxtrot, and TH as in thistle are very difficult to distinguish from one another. And so for the folks who get a word with that sound in it, I felt like it's a little unfair. So could we my request is just that we make extra careful tries to distinguish between those two when we pronounce the word.
Okay, and I will try to be more visual, like a th versus a okay?
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Thanks.
Okay, round 6. We're starting with the Stargazers, team sponsor, Rapid Transit Sports. Here you go. Your first word is scamander. She was touching everything with her fingers, and the shopkeeper warned her twice not to scamander about. Scamander.
Do you have anybody?
I don't know it. Go with your gut.
I don't know if, do you like the SCH or?
I like both. They're
What's
both-
the, can you give the definition and the origin?
It's Greek, and the definition is to take a winding course.
Wonder where Donna went.
Greek. Can you hear me? Oh, my
Oh,
picture
yeah,
went
yeah.
away. Here I am. Greek. We haven't missed any so far.
Right. I'm just trying to think of any Greek words that are like SCH.
And it's sometimes it's the scamander. Scamander. Not unless it's like
SCHI.
PYSC.
Yeah, we're at time here.
Which one,
Try
Ashley?
spelling it. Do you want to try spelling it?
Not my way, no, because I was like
Okay,
doing all
I'll
Greek.
just
do it.
SCHAMANDER.
I'm sorry, incorrect.
Without the H, it would have worked. It was SCAMANDER, Scamander. And that's your first miss. Next up, we've got the Bee's Knees, team sponsor, Blake and Linda Gall. Paloozer. Fueled by a paloozer, the fires converged into one and then burned ferociously for 2 days. Paloozer.
Do you have the origin, please?
American Indian.
And the definition?
A strong, dangerous wind named after a region of northern Idaho and eastern Washington.
Could you say the word one more time?
Paloozer.
Oh, an O instead of an L. Loser.
Could you say it one more time?
What do you think, Don?
Paloozer.
Paloozer.
I'm okay with that.
I have one
I'm
more.
okay with Nalini too. Oh, paloozer.
I sort of prefer
Paloozer.
that.
You prefer this one,
Idaho.
the A?
Yeah.
A? Paloozer? Okay, go with it, Nalini.
Okay. We hope this is right. Paloozer. PALUZER.
I'm sorry, incorrect.
Okay.
Oh, no.
It's PALOUSER. Paloozer.
Oh, man, we were way off.
Thank you.
And sorry, that's your second.
Oh, Bee's Knees, you were terrific. You hung in there for 6 rounds. Hope to see you back next year. And next up, we've got the Altrusa Alphabetizers, team sponsor, Altrusa International of Center County, and Dr. Marla Moon. And your word is verbigerate.
You're just making these up now.
She started to verbigerate. We are. But with no Penn Staters to reply Penn State, she seemed deranged to her companions. Verbigerate.
Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we'll give it a shot. VERBIGERATE. That's
Got
it?
You got it. Yeah. Nicely done. And next up, we've got Better Than Autocorrect, team sponsor, Diamondback Truck Covers. And your word is assiduous. His scornful disregard of work, study, and prayer showed him to be an assiduous monk. Assiduous.
I think, yeah,
Yours looks a lot.
it's a different,
Assiduous, which almost means the opposite.
yeah, that's a different meaning.
Definition?
Characterized by apathy, boredom, or sloth.
Do you have any, I mean, what are you inclined?
Oh, I can't think of another. That seems like the best I can come up with too.
So do you like mine better than yours?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, because mine's too close to the other one. It's not the same.
We'll find out. Acedius, Accedious, Acedius.
So close, but one too many C's.
Oh, that was such a great effort. Acedious, Acedius. Okay.
And that's your second.
Oh, sorry to see you go.
Sorry.
You hung in there for 6 rounds. Okay, next up, we've got the Foxdale Fanatics team sponsor, Foxdale Village. And your next word is synergetic. He often took his dog to legislative sessions to signal his synergetic approach to politics. Synergetic.
No idea.
S-Y-N. I think it's S-Y-N.
I think it's S-Y.
S-Y-N.
S-Y? No, I think I.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. It might be Y. I don't know.
Like synergy.
See, what is the origin?
Greek.
Okay. I'll go.
All right, synergetic. SYNOGETIC.
So close, but no, sorry.
A couple letters off there. It's CYNEGETIC. Synergetic.
So we're out.
Yeah.
And sorry.
Oh, sorry, Foxdale. We always love having you.
Thank you.
We hope to be back at Foxdale next year.
We hope so too.
We hope so.
Okay, next up, we've got the baseball fans, team sponsor, Hamilton Square Shopping Center. And your word is anemeous. The long tendrils of roses and the anemeous grasses streamed like plants that grow in water.
Definition.
Growing in windy conditions.
Okay, let's try AENEMENOUS.
Oh,
sorry, good effort, but no.
The correct spelling is ANEMIOUS. So you got some of it right, but not enough.
And that's your second. Sorry.
Oh, baseball fans, thanks for joining us. Great having you here. And we are whittling down the field. So we go next to the Philanthropies, team sponsor, U Financial. And your word is homeoteliaton. Fittingly, the poem uses an A-B rhyming scheme, although the B in the first stanza is more homeoteliaton than true rhyme. Homeoteliaton.
Leave the origin, please.
Greek.
And the definition?
A repetition of the same or similar endings in a sequence of words.
Could you pronounce that one more time?
Homeoteliaton. Did you say home?
And that means repetition. Like
Oh, yeah.
Okay. HOMYOTELUTON.
Sorry, that's incorrect.
but just off by a little. It's HOMEOTELEUTON. It's that EU that makes the Y sound. Homeoteliaton.
And that's your second, sorry.
Oh, philanthropies. Sorry to see you go.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, you come on back. And to finish out the round, we have the White Porch Inn team sponsor and the team, how do you spell SCLO? And your word is diagnosophist. Although he could sometimes be offensive, Oscar Wilde was a highly sought dinner guest because he was a diagnosophist.
Can you say that one more time?
Diagnosophist.
What's the origin?
Like
Greek.
Oh.
Say it one more time for us.
Diagnosophist.
I'm pretty sure she used the A sound.
Okay. I'll go with
You're gonna put it on me?
I'm not sure what she's saying, honestly, so.
Steve. I said
All
I'll
right.
go with Steve's. What if DJ's?
Diagnosophist.
I don't know.
EYKNOSOPHIST.
No, that's not correct. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you weren't quite hearing it right. It's diagnosophist. It's DEIPNOSOPHIS. Diagnosophist.
All right, it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thanks for having us. Thanks
And you
for
did a
waiting
great
for
job.
us. Hope we
You did
get there
great.
someday.
Okay, that brings us to round 7. And we are down to, can I consult here with the judges on how many teams? I have 2 teams left. 3 teams left. Nope, 2 teams left. Is that what you have?
That's what I have.
Okay, the Stargazers and the Altrusa Alphabetizers.
That's what I have, yes.
Okay, here we go. This is it. This is for the game, round 7. And the first word goes to the Stargazers. Smaragdin. She did not squint as the sun crept through the Venetian blinds and seemed to ignite her smaragdin eyes. Smaragdin.
Definition and origin.
It's Latin and it means having the color of emerald or relating to emeralds.
Can you repeat it again?
Smaragdin.
Did you?
Right.
Oh,
Carolyn said that, oh, she did too. Okay.
Someone has to start spelling.
okay, go ahead.
All right. SMARAGDEN.
Sorry, no.
The correct spelling is SMARGADINE. Smaragdin. And so the next word goes to Altrusa Alphabetizers. If you get this, you're the winner. If not, we'll go to the next round of words for the 2 of you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Chiaroscurist. Il Pordenone was perhaps the most underrated chiaroscurist of the Italian Renaissance. Chiaroscurist.
There's 2 R's. What do you think?
You say it one more time.
chiaroscurus.
Okay. One or two. What do you think? One. Okay. It's two. I think it's two. CHIARROSCURIST.
It's just one R. Yes.
Just one R.
Close. It's like one or two.
You were so close to winning. Okay, we'll go to the next round. You'll each get one more word. And here we go. Stargazers, team sponsor Rapid Transit Sports. Your word is foudroyant. The onset of meningitis is often foudroyant. Foudroyant.
I don't think that's right, but can we work with it? Like, does it start with an F? I like Carolyn's.
I might have just made that up, but
What do you?
Not Carolyn's, I think.
Okay. FUD. What were we gonna say?
Was she saying foudroyant?
Okay, so add the R. Okay.
I think. I mean, that's what I thought I heard.
Okay. FUDRUOYANT.
Right, that's it.
Too late.
Okay.
Well, there were a couple of mistakes in there, so
Okay.
it's FOUDROYANT, foudroyant. Okay, once again, it comes down to you, Altrusa alphabetizers. Get this one and you win. Crematistic. One way to remove some of the crematistic consequences of climate change is by taking out insurance policies. Crematistic.
Definition?
Related to making money.
Oh, and the origin?
Greek.
Of course. Like crypt.
Yeah, like crypt.
Right. R is Greek too.
Yeah.
You don't know. You have to help me out here. Which one are we gonna go with? This one?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
All right. CHRYMATISTIC.
Oh, I'm sorry, incorrect.
It's CHREMATISTIC, crematistic. Okay, so we're on to the next. Once again, you'll each get one word. And the first word for stargazers of Rapid Transit Sports is citaceous. Lily tried to block out the citaceous chatter of the teenagers in line behind her at the movie theater. Citaceous.
Origin and definition.
It's Latin, and the definition is of or relating to parrots.
Kind of like Carolyn's second one. Kind of like, maybe like syllable or something. Okay. SYTACIOUS.
No, that's not correct.
It's PSITTACEOUS. Citaceous. And that was we're back to the, no, we're not back to the, we're on to Altrusa alphabetizers. If you can take this, you can win. And your word is Nemanocoptes. The lecturer noted that the pupa of the flea is sometimes attacked and fed upon by Nemanocoptes. Nemanocoptes.
What's the definition?
Microscopic burrowing mites that infect fowl and caged birds.
Yeah, let's see what. Because nematode is a worm. And
Yeah.
Nemanocoptes. Yeah. Well,
Nema, or is it? Yeah, like nematode.
I have
Okay.
yes, but you have
Yeah.
ES. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Nemanocoptes.
Close, but no.
It is Cnemidocoptes. Nemanocoptes.
We were way off. Don't tell us we were close. We were way off.
One more round here. And the next word that goes to the Stargazers, team sponsor Rapid Transit Sports, is exicate. She knew the desert climate would exicate her skin, but she was shocked to see how wrinkled her camel safari had left her. Exicate.
What's like desiccate, right? Isn't there something like,
Yeah, it's along that origin.
Latin.
I figured. Oh, and definition?
To remove moisture from. Hey, you got to start spelling.
I like the
yours?
Yeah, but
Okay. EXECATE.
No, that's incorrect.
You got off to a good start. It's EX and then it's SICCATE. Very similar to desiccate. So on to Altrusa alphabetizers, team sponsor, Altrusa International of Center County and Dr. Marla Moon. And your word is gallimaufry. The collection was a gallimaufry of poems, essays, and short stories with no apparent unifying theme. Gallimaufry.
What's the origin?
French.
Oh, we're pretty close. I have the same thing there in the beginning as you do.
Gallimaufry. There's just too many choices on this one.
See, I had that same thing, but
you think it's F rather than PH. GALLEMOFFR.
Y.
No, that's incorrect.
The correct spelling is GALLIMAUFRY. And judges, I think we're going to go back here to round 6, page 3, in the interest of bringing our B to an end. This could go on for a long time. So let's go back a few rounds and you'll each get one more word. So Stargazers team sponsor, Rapid Transit Sport, your word is luteus. The entomologist described the underside of the stink bug's body as distinctly pale and luteous. Luteus.
origin, please.
Latin.
And definition.
orange, yellow, or greenish yellow color.
Oh, and can you say it once more?
Luteus.
Luteus. I think L
LEU or the LUT?
LEU or LU?
Yeah.
Got to start spelling.
Just go with the simple one.
Okay,
LUTEOUS.
that's not right.
It is right. You got it.
You got it. All right. So the pressure is on, Altrusa alphabetizers. And your word is absorbifacient. She suspected that the swelling in her toes was due to the absorbifacient medicine she was taking. Absorbifacient.
Same thing.
Okay. ABSORBIFACIENT.
So close, but you're off by one letter.
Off by one letter. The correct spelling is ABSORBEFACIENT. And we have a winner. The Stargazers of team sponsor Rapid Transit Sports, our King Bee sponsor. And the Stargazers, congratulations. I am going to turn it back over to Mary or to Amy for some final words, but thank you all so much.
Wow.
That was
Thank
an
you.
impressive effort.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, congratulations to everyone. You are absolutely amazing. So you are our heroes of spelling. So thank you. And thank you for supporting literacy. We'll have prizes going out to teams, and I will contact all the teams for those. I am amazed by your spelling skills. And those final words were quite extraordinary. So thank you all and have a wonderful evening, and we'll be in touch. Thank you, Katie, and thank you, CNET.
Thank you.
And thank you, judges.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Be in round 7, I don't think.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Have a wonderful evening.